Hi and welcome back to my channel. My name is Stacey if you're new here, and today's video is going to be a few days in my life vlog. My husband is on a work trip for the next couple of days, so I thought I'd take you through just the things I'm doing while he's not here, I guess, which really is a lot of work, workouts, and things like that. So it is already 12:30. I woke up early this morning to take him to the airport. And then I went back to sleep for a couple hours because I woke up at 4:30 and that was way too early to be up. And then I played Dreamlight Valley for several hours. And then I got to a point where I'm like, okay, I'm not really doing a whole lot, so it's time to get to work. And I haven't eaten yet today, so I'm going to make some food and then get on with my day. On today's agenda, I have a ton of batch filming to film. I need to film my coffee chat for the month of April, which I think will be up before this one, so I'll link that below. And then a bunch of other videos. So a bunch of batch filming. I'm going on a cruise in a couple of weeks, so I need to have some stuff scheduled to be posted before I go, while I'm gone, and just after, so that I am not playing catch up when I get back. So that is the plan, and then there's gonna be lots of editing, and yeah, that is pretty much it. So I'm going to make lunch. I think I'm just gonna make a sandwich and a smoothie. I think that's what I'm gonna make. Maybe. Actually, we don't have cheese now that I'm thinking about it. I need to figure out what I'm making. I'm not sure what it is yet. Okay, I got my smoothie. It is this peanut butter, Justin's brand, peanut butter protein powder, Orgain Wonder Gut, like greens powder, which is, those two things are not necessary. Some sliced bananas. I found some frozen ones at Kroger, at the Kroger store near me, and that's super awesome because I'm very picky about how ripe I want my bananas. And if they're too ripe, they're too sweet and too mushy, and I usually end up wasting them. So the frozen ones are ideal for me. And then this mango berry frozen fruit blend, also from Kroger store. And then some Greek yogurt, and then the rest of it's like water. And then I have my sandwich, which is just bread with ham, turkey, cheese, garlic aioli, and avocado. And then I have some grapes and some apples. I'm gonna eat the rest of these apples. I actually put this in here a week and a half ago. I just cut up a bunch of apples. So I put them all, the apple slices, in a bowl, and then I coated them with lemon juice and then tossed it into this container. And there is a little bit of liquid in the bottom, which I think is just the lemon juice. And then, of course, these grapes. These grapes are definitely still very, very ripe. They're still good. So these apples are beginning to get a little brown. However, if you've ever cut apples, you know that they will go brown almost as fast as an avocado. This actually is not too bad. Like, this is like a couple hours worth in my experience. This is usually a couple hours worth of brown. So I am glad I did that. Eating this up. This is a Rubbermaid container. If I can find it, I think they still sell them. If I can find one, I'll link it below. But definitely highly recommend these Rubbermaid containers. And that one's literally the only one I have, so I had to share. That's why I had the grapes and the apple slices in it together. And they still taste just as fresh. I mean, you can taste the lemon on it, but it's really not that bad. So I'm really glad I did that. I'm gonna eat my lunch and then start getting ready to film. Okay, it's been several hours since midnight is now yelling for food. But anyway, it's been several hours since I last checked in. I ate my lunch. I batch filmed 8 videos. That's a lot of videos in several hours. I just finished my workout and now I'm going to make dinner. And what I make tonight is gonna be 4 servings, so I'm gonna have for lunch tomorrow, dinner tomorrow, and lunch on Friday, and then Friday I will cook dinner again, and then we'll have food for when my husband gets home, and then lunch the next day. So yeah, that's what I am working on now. I need to feed these cats because Midnight is definitely yelling to be fed. It's also an hour later than they normally get their wet food, so that's literally where I'm at. I'll show you what I'm making, and then I'll probably end off the vlog for today and pick it back up tomorrow. Okay, so I basically made a fajita bowl. I'm pretty sure the recipe is supposed to be an enchilada bowl. Yeah, that's what it was. This is the recipe from HelloFresh. We have been keeping the cards and just recreating. So this was a 4-serving per portion, and I made it with ground beef. And so I just put the veggies, the rice, and the ground beef in containers to put in the fridge. And then this is for tonight. And then we don't buy shredded cheese, so I just shredded the entire block. And then this is the like sour cream sauce, and then like the tomato and onion salsa thing that it made. Yeah, I'm going to eat this, and then I will probably take a shower and then relax for the rest of the evening, and then pick up the vlog tomorrow. Ready to plan your dream vacation? I am a dream vacations travel advisor specializing in cruise and Disney parks vacations. Using a travel advisor is completely free, and you get someone in your corner from the planning stages through to when you get home. Working with a travel advisor allows you to focus on the things that matter, like deciding where to eat during your vacation, not waiting on hold to make any changes or requests. I will be the one on the phone with the cruise line or Disney parks to make any changes or special requests so that you don't have to. As your trip nears, you will also receive curated recommendations and a packing list with a reminder to always pack sunscreen. Linked in the description box below is my free travel quote form. Once I receive your form, I will contact you to schedule a video chat on all of the details that I need to plan your dream vacation. I have a travel blog where I share all my travels and tips and tricks that I've learned along the way. I also offer a service called Vacation Video Memories, where I take all of your photos and videos from your trip and curate a 5 or 10 minute video. If you booked your trip with me, you automatically receive a 10% discount, and if you subscribe to my newsletter, you will receive an additional 10% off for a total of 20% off the Vacation Video Memories service. I have 2 YouTube channels, one where I share all of my travel vlogs and travel tips, and one where I share the other parts of my life, from day-to-day vlogs to my fitness journey. Everything is linked in the description box below, or you can scan the QR code on the screen. So let's plan your dream vacation together. Okay, it is literally like a week later. I ended up taking that next day, Thursday. It's actually like a week and a half later, actually, to be honest. So I ended up taking that Thursday as like literally my full rest day of like the entire week. Also ignore my hair, getting ready to get ready and batch film. And then I got sick, which you can still hear in my voice, which sucks because I have a bunch to batch film. So everything is going to have that, but that is what it is. So yeah, I'm just going to continue this vlog for the next day or so. And I went to Target for some last minute things for getting ready for my cruise, and let me show you what I got. Okay, I got a strapless bra, some motion sickness stuff for my husband, some acetaminophen, some razors, more motion sick stuff,
toothpaste, some lotion, some body scrub. I was actually missing this on my last cruise. And then I have a big size. Obviously this is for home. That's not actually to take with me. Contact solution, some flossers, powder dry shampoo, some Listerine, and then I got 2 of these sunscreens. I went through on my last cruise an entire full thing plus a little bit more of this, and I probably would have used more if I didn't run out. So I got definitely way more than I need, because this is only a 4-night cruise, but the day before and the day after I do have plans to be outside. So yeah, and then 2 of the days are on Disney's private island. So definitely need sunscreen, because we will be out in the sun pretty much every single day of this cruise, which is awesome. I'm excited. So that is everything I got for like the last minute things. I still need to get some cold medicine. I need to get a extender thingy, because this is just like barely too tight, but if it's out the rest of the way. And then I feel like there was another thing we also need to get from the store that we forgot when we went to Target, but that's okay. That is the current plan. I am actually going to get ready to batch film a bunch of stuff, and hopefully my voice like lets me do all the things. Because it's literally, I have been sick for an entire week. I feel somewhat okay, but not like 100%. So on the agenda for today, I am doing my Disney Destiny plan and prep video for my other channel, some pack with me's outfit planning stuff for my travel channel, and then I am going to film my April books video as well. So I've got quite a bit to film, so hopefully my voice holds up at least a little bit. Hot beverages help, so I'll make sure I have coffee and some hot tea just to make sure that I can speak through all of that. So that's the current plan. And it feels like a whole lot, but as soon as I get myself like fully ready, I'm going to watch some YouTube while I do that. I'll be good to go.